So, I hate covers. Or I should say, I mostly hate covers. See, it's fun learning songs from your favorite artists, and like I get it, like when you start a band and you and your friends, you learn your favorite songs and you play them, that's a lot of fun. But I've never understood playing that for other people when they could just hear it from the original band. I don't want to hear a cover band of Killswitch Engage, I want to hear Killswitch Engage, you know? So I never understood doing covers like that, and I've never been a fan of that. However, there is another kind of cover that I'm okay with, and that's when you take a song that is from a different genre and you do it in your style. And I think that's actually a great way to showcase your personal style and kind of let people hear what your kind of music is all about while taking a song that they're already familiar with so they can kind of compare it. So I have a few songs that I wouldn't mind covering. There's actually a few songs that I'd like to cover, but at the same time I'm kind of scared of it because I don't want people to be like, that was great, you should do this song next. And it's like, no, I want to write my own songs, people. so I will not do it. So that's the case. Why the heck did I choose to do a cover of a Disney princess song from a song that I don't even really like all that much? I think the answer is actually quite obvious. Clearly, I wanted to take advantage of a popular film franchise so that I might get 1 million views. No, that's not it at all. So back in early 2020, when the movie had first come out, my younger brother wanted to go see it. Now, when I say younger brother, I don't mean some 12-year-old kid. He was 24 at the time. But he wanted to see the movie, and I wasn't really that worried about seeing it, but I love spending time with my siblings, so any opportunity I get to do that, why not? So we went out to see the movie. I had seen the first movie, and, you know, it's fine. I'm not the target audience. I'm not a little girl who wants to be a princess. For what it is, I mean, it's fine. The second movie, any movie I go into, I always try to look for something to appreciate and enjoy, and I felt like there were a lot of really good ideas in the movie, but it just didn't know how to share them in a cohesive narrative. Like, everything felt kind of clunky and just like all these good ideas thrown at the wall, but they just couldn't work together for a story that was engaging. Now, interestingly, I can kind of say the same thing about the music. Listening to it, every now and then there'd be these moments I was like, oh, that sounds really good, or that's really cool. But then it was almost like the songs were intentionally trying to do things just to throw me off or confuse me. I don't know, the arrangements were just really complicated. This particular song, Into the Unknown, I remember when I first heard it, it was kind of the same thing. Like, there were some cool ideas, but the arrangement just felt so lengthy and it just changed up so much that it's like every now and then the chorus would just pop up and it's like, wow, that came out of nowhere, you know? It's like you don't know where you're at in the song. As I've spent more time with it, like, I kind of get the arrangement now, but I'm just trying to reflect on how I perceived it the first time I heard it with fresh ears. And I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to criticize or like bash the song, because clearly I was inspired by it. I heard something there. I heard some kind of potential there. And music's subjective to begin with. I mean, it's awesome that these songwriters have an opportunity to basically write whatever they want, and they can do that. But as I was listening to the song, I think it got to the chorus, and I was kind of feeling that beat. And I have a tendency, like, when I'm listening to music, I'll just kind of drum along, and as a metal drummer, I'll kind of like add some double bass with my feet. So I'm kind of listening, and, you know, it gets to that chorus, Into the Unknown, and I'm kind of like adding some like double bass blast beat stuff to it. And the tiniest thought came in my mind. I thought, this could be a metal song. And the way my brain works is, if you give me like a little idea, I can sort of envision a finished product with that. And so sure enough, like that tiny little idea, I started realizing I could do a cover of the song. You know, it's great timing. This is a new movie. It's relevant. I can be one of the first to put a cover out. You know, it'd be a great way to get some traction for me. But then there's a part of me like, no, I don't like covers. You know, I don't want to do a cover. And I felt like it would be gimmicky, you know, for me to try and take advantage of the song. I didn't even really like the song. And so for me to do a cover, I felt like that was kind of disingenuous. But I recognized that this could be an opportunity, and so I sort of decided, I think I'd better consider it. Let me just take note of it and try it out, and we'll see how I feel about it later. So sometime later, I got around to opening up a project and working on the song. I started learning how to play it and started kind of fiddling around, trying to interpret it on guitar and figuring out some drum beats. And little by little, I put it together, and I remember hitting play and just listening back to that first draft and thinking, crap, this sounds pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to do this. It sounded cool enough for me to go through with it, but I decided, like, I was gonna keep this simple. I wanted to be simple but effective. I wasn't gonna stress about this. I wasn't gonna overdo this. I just wanted to do enough for the song. Because that was the other difficulty, was any song you work on, it's a challenge going from writing to recording to mixing and creating a finished product. That's a lot of work. And so I had to decide, do I like this enough? Do I really want to commit time and effort into making this a thing? And I thought I would just make it as easy on myself as possible. I wasn't going to stress. I wasn't worried about this being like my best mix to date and stuff, and I wasn't worried about topping what I'd done before. I just wanted to make it happen and just try to enjoy the process as best as I could. So I started working on it, and it was pretty cool. You know, it was exciting getting the guitars working and figuring out the bass and the drums, and the arrangement was coming together. But there was something I didn't account for, and that's the fact that this song was literally designed to showcase the vocals. And so while the music sounded really cool, I kind of forgot that I'm gonna have to sing this. And I'm not the greatest singer. I mean, I've come a long way in my voice, but that definitely became a concern. I remember showing my friend the first draft, and it was like a rough draft. So even the singing, I wasn't like totally bringing it, but he kind of commented and just saying that my voice sounded a little mismatched, like it didn't quite match the aggression of the music. And so I'm glad he said that, because it motivated me to push myself more. I mean, I was going to practice anyway, but hearing him specifically say that kind of gave me an idea of what I should be trying to do. You know, as of this recording, I haven't released the song, so I don't know how people have received the song yet, but I did not play it safe with my vocals. You know, there's a part of me that wanted to sing it just like clean and normal, but I really tried to sing with more aggression and texture and character and emotion. I really put myself out there as far as my voice goes, and I'm kind of concerned. I don't know how people are going to receive that. I'm nervous about it, so I'm not really worried about people being like, wow, you're an amazing vocalist. I just want my vocals to be able to hang with the band, you know? Like, I want people to just hear the song for what it is and not be distracted by a weak vocal performance or anything like that. So, I mean, I went through with it. I've put the song out, and I like it. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't know if people are gonna see it the same way, like, whoa, it's so cool that you heard the song this way and turned it into a metal version. That's awesome. Or I don't know if they're gonna be like, this is lame. I don't know what to expect, so I hope it's good. I hope it's okay. But I did learn a lot from this. I do feel like I grew a lot from this, and I'm hoping this might be kind of a nice little jump start for my music career. I have intentions of putting out more music, and I should be doing some live streams with my friends soon, so hopefully this will support that and not hinder it. We'll see what happens. But let me ask you, if you were to start a metal band, which Disney characters would you want in it? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. And also, if any of you are interested in learning this song, like maybe you like this song, but it does have some pretty weird chords in it, and maybe it was just too difficult to learn how to play yourself, just let me know, and I'll totally share the chords with you so that you can do your own cover of it. I'm not saying you have to do a metal version, it could be any version, but if you just want to learn how to play the song so that you can perform it yourself, let me know. I'll share those chords with you. That's all I've got for you right now. Until next time.